Hello and welcome to the SM Astro Channel. Let us talk about the transit of Mercury. Mercury is going to enter into the Pisces sign on 7th of March and it will remain here till 25th of March. Now this is the sign where Mercury gets debilitated. During this transit, Mercury will be aspecting its own sign Virgo. It will be in conjunction with Rahu and Sun will join this conjunction on 14th of March. During this transit, Mercury will be in Purva Bhadrapada constellation till 8th of March and then enter Uttara Bhadrapada constellation and will remain here from 9th of March till 15th of March. On 16th of March, Mercury will transit into the Revati constellation. Let us now begin our analysis for each ascendant and sign. As usual, we begin with the Aries ascendant. So for my Aries ascendant friends, Aries sign friends, Mercury being debilitated can cause issues in your job and matters related to debts, diseases and court cases. Any sort of argument at workplace can lead to serious troubles. Be very careful with regards to your speech and the way you communicate, especially at workplace, as there are high chances of miscommunication and misunderstandings, which could lead to disputes and troubles. This is also the time when there may be troubles related to documents, especially travel documents. Also watch out for relations with and the health of your younger siblings. For my Taurus friends, your second house lord and fifth house lord is transiting into the 11th house. This transit brings about good income opportunities. Those in family business, food business, restaurant owners can do very well during this transit. College students are also likely to benefit from this transit. If you have worked hard, if you have exams scheduled during this transit, you can do quite well in your exams. With Rahu conjunct with Mercury in the 11th house, your income is likely to expand. There can be sudden expansion in income, and so can your friend circle, business and social network. Be responsible in financial matters and you can see some gain during this transit. Speculative activities can also be beneficial at least up to 14th of March, but do use your own discretion and assess the various risks associated with it before making any such kind of investments. For my Gemini friends, your ascendant lord and fourth house lord is transiting into the 10th house. Ascendant lord debilitated in career house indicates some struggles in career. There can be miscommunication and misunderstandings as well in matters of career. Avoid any activity that may invite any kind of trouble from the government. It is also advisable to withhold any major life decisions during this transit. Ensure all official documents are in order and maintain proper paperwork for any orders received and executed, and if making any property, building or land related transactions during this transit. If especially making any transactions related to property, land and buildings, then double check the documents. Any investment opportunity needs to be very carefully analyzed. For my Cancer friends, your 12th and 3rd house lord is transiting into the 9th house. Now this is not a very good transit for you. Your 12th and 3rd house is in 9th house in debilitation. There can be therefore an increase in expenses. You may have to work harder than others, put in unnecessary efforts. There can be troubles in both short and long distance journeys as well. So it may also happen that your efforts may be wasted. You may not get the results of your efforts. Also, if you are making any short or long distance travels, be very careful regards to your travel documents. Any ID proof that you are carrying, also ensure that you are keeping them very safe. Arguments with father, bosses and seniors is also a possibility during this transit. Father's health can also be a concern after March of 14th. There can also be conflicting thoughts in mind regarding religion. Chant the Buddha mantra Om Bum Buddhai Nama 108 times daily to reduce the negative effects, or make some donations at an orphanage or to any small children. Donating water bottles to them can be very effective. Or donate water or serve water at religious places if possible to reduce the negative effects of this transit. For my Leo friends, your 2nd and 11th house lord is transiting into the 8th house in debilitation. There can be certain financial gains during this transit. Do keep these gains a secret. Do not share about your sudden gains with anyone. There is also a possibility of some argument or problems due to speech. It is therefore advised to think twice before you speak, especially among friend circle and social network. Ensure that there is no scope for any kind of misunderstanding, so speak in a very unambiguous and clear tone. Add some money to your existing fixed deposit or open a new fixed deposit during this transit. Avoid arguments with elder siblings and in-laws as there are chances of conflicts with them during this transit. For my Virgo friends, your ascendant lord and 10th house lord is transiting into the 7th house. Health can be a matter of concern, especially as Ketu is also in your first house. Your malefic sun will also join your ascendant lord on 14th and further enhance chances of health issues. Relationship problems in marriage can also be there. This is a difficult transit for you. Chant the Buddha mantra Om Bum Buddhai Nama 108 times daily to reduce the negative effects. Or make some donations at an orphanage or to small children. Donate water bottles to children if possible. Or arrange for water connections at an orphanage. There can be problems in career as well as any arguments can negatively impact your name and fame. Avoid making any major decisions during this transit, especially with regards to marriage or career. If there are any marriage prospects during this transit, ensure you take your time, you think twice, thrice, 4 times before either saying yes or no to any kind of marriage prospects, and also try to avoid taking any major decisions related to career. Speak less should be the motto you should follow during this transit. However, ensure you are maintaining a proper communication channel with your spouse and you are speaking in a clear and unambiguous tone. For my Libra friends, your 9th and 12th house lord Mercury is transiting into the 6th house. This transit can bring about certain gains in matters of job, especially there can be some job opportunities from foreign or distant lands as well. This is also the time to defeat your enemies. So if you have been battling any court cases, you can expect some good news on this front. If you have been battling any short-term diseases, then it could also get resolved during this transit. Chances of promotion or salary increment is also there during this transit. For some of you, this energy can bring an opportunity to work at a foreign land or at a distant land. Your relations with your co-workers can also see an improvement during this time. Luck will also be by your side. For my Scorpio friends, your 8th and 11th house lord is transiting into the 5th house. There can be sudden issues in matters of college education, in matters of love relationships and overall name and fame. It is advisable to avoid arguments and think twice before making any comment as it may otherwise bring some disrepute to yourself. There are chances of miscommunication and misunderstandings. So ensure you are speaking clearly and that you are conveying your thoughts in a proper, unambiguous manner. You also need to take very good care of your children. If you are parents, you need to take very good care of your children. Any ailment to them, you should consult a doctor soon. Chant the Buddha mantra Om Bum Buddhai Nama to reduce the negative effects. Chant it 108 times daily before 11 a.m. in the morning. Or make some donations at an orphanage or to small children. Donating water bottles to poor children can be a very good remedy during this transit. If you can also arrange for any water connection or water services at an orphanage, again it will bring about you blessings of Mercury. It is also advisable not to make any big plans for the future during this transit, as chances of taking wrong decisions is high during this transit. If you are a college student and you have exams scheduled during this transit, work harder than others. Do not leave anything to luck and destiny. For my Sagittarius friends, your 7th and 10th house lord is transiting into the 4th house. Let me make it clear, this is not a very good transit for you. There can be troubles in marriage life stemmed from miscommunication or misunderstandings. The environment at home can also be argumentative. It is important, therefore, that you think twice before speaking and ensure that there is no miscommunication. Ensure that you are speaking in an unambiguous tone. Any major decisions regarding career, relationships or home should be avoided during this transit. Chant the Buddha mantra Om Bum Buddhai Nama daily 108 times in the morning before 11 am to reduce the negative effects of this transit. Or make some donations at an orphanage or to small children. Donating water bottles to children is a very good remedy during this transit. If you can provide some water service or water connection at an orphanage or for poor children, again you will receive the blessings of Mercury. You may be tempted to make some changes to the interiors of your home, but remember you are likely to make some unorthodox changes or buy unorthodox items for your home during this transit, which you may regret later. So take an opinion or two before making any major changes. Also ensure you are avoiding absolutely all kinds of arguments with your spouse or business partners during this transit. For my Capricorn friends, your 6th and 9th house lord is transiting into the 3rd house. You may be required to make some short travels and work that extra hours during this transit. But all of that will be beneficial for you at least up to 14th of March. This is a good transit for writers, authors and people in the media sector or in people in the communication sector. You can also use this transit to open your YouTube channel, enhance your YouTube channel or any kind of social media platform, be it Instagram Reels or any work that you do related to social media. All of this can benefit you especially up to 13th of March. Whatever initiative or whatever effort that you want to put in, do so by 13th of March, as later on when Sun joins this conjunction of Rahu and Mercury on March of 14th, then things can be a little rough after that. For my Aquarius friends, your 5th and 8th house lord is transiting into the 2nd house. There is a very high possibility of misunderstanding or miscommunication. So it is advised to think twice before speaking and ensure you are speaking in an unambiguous tone. Calling a spade may not be the right attitude during this transit, as you are likely to spoil relationships otherwise. Therefore, be a little diplomatic in your speech during this transit. Any sort of argument can lead to troubles as well, and it can cause you some kind of disrepute. Be very careful about your speech during this time. College students should also be very careful and work that extra hard during this transit and avoid any kind of arguments in college. Love relationships can also suffer. There can be certain expenses also during this transit. Overall, this is a very negative energy for you. Chant the Buddha mantra Om Bum Buddhaya Namah to reduce the negative effects, or make some donations at an orphanage or to small children. Donating water bottles to poor children can be an effective remedy. If you can provide some water service or water connection at an orphanage, you would receive the blessings of Mercury in a very positive manner. For my Pisces friends, your 4th and 7th house lord is transiting into the 1st house. A debilitated planet along with Rahu in 1st house is not good for physical health. Also later on, Sun, your 6th house lord, will be joining this on 14th of March. So primarily, you need to take care of your health during this transit. I know, for Pisces ascendants and Pisces sign, I have only been bringing negative news very recently. The time ahead also looks a bit problematic. Now, I am absolutely helpless over here. The situation of planets is such that I am unfortunately not able to bring any kind of good news for you. But as long as Jupiter in your chart is strong and well placed, you need not worry. Jupiter is your saving grace during this time. However, if Jupiter is not in good dignity, is in weak condition in your natal chart, then things can be a little turbulent for you. Do the remedies suggested in each video to reduce the negative effects. Chant the Buddha mantra Om Bum Buddhaya Namah 108 times daily before 11 am in the morning to reduce the negative effects of this inauspicious transit. Or make some donations at an orphanage or to small children. Donating water bottles to poor children can be quite a good remedy during this time. If you can arrange for a water connection or provide water service at an orphanage or for small children, you would receive the positive blessings of Mercury. Offer water to banana tree to strengthen your Jupiter. Be very careful regarding your relationships and married life. The environment at home can also be problematic during this transit. Speaking less should be a motto during this transit, and just focus on your health and marriage life, and do not take any major decisions during this transit. Mercury has directional strength over here, but it is under too much affliction, and hence the positive results at the moment are difficult to obtain unless Jupiter is very strongly and well placed in your birth chart. I hope you liked the video. Please do like, share and comment, and do subscribe to the SM Astro channel. Thank you for watching.